then you know, okay, we will go down to 52, and that will be your final confirmation. Best case scenario, Bitcoin will just chop sideways here. Bitcoin is ready now to move to the upside. Hi and welcome back, guys. Bitcoin is setting up a massive trap right now. If you don't look at the charts that I have prepared, I guarantee you, you are about to lose a lot of money. I don't want to hold anything back. Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in here again. We jumped directly into the DXY because I have not a lot of time today. I actually need to put a timer on that I know how long the video is. I do this sometimes on the side, and for today I actually forgot to do that because I don't want that the video gets too long. Okay, let's go. So the DXY is about to get a potential reverse signal here. Now we are moving to the downside. The markets are soon opening here, so I hope with the US market opening that the DXY today goes down and not up, because over the last couple of days we always got a dump when the US market opens. So let's just pray that today will be different and that we are changing that vicious cycle and reversing that to the downside. So you see here today we bounced already off that underlying bigger support area at 101 points, 102 points to 101.5 points, but nonetheless I still believe that we're gonna get a continuation to the downside, just because we have here a local higher high, then lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and we keep printing lower highs here along the board. And as long as we are doing that, also with lower lows here, higher low, lower low, we have a downwards trend established for the DXY, and that should lead to continuation to the downside, which will give room for risk assets to move to the upside at the same time. So now when we look at Bitcoin on the weekly chart, we got another ugly weekly close below the 22 moving average, but at the same time we printed a tweezer bottom candle here. So it is not a spinning top, for the simple reason that we had here a reversal pattern already, the evening star pattern here. Now we got another reversal pattern back to the upside with a tweezer bottom. So over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we should finally break above the 22 moving average and get a breakout above $69,000 here on the higher time frames. And something else that I wanted to show you today is the stochastic RSI is giving us a huge buying opportunity. And I'm gonna get afterwards into the big trap that's setting up because it's correlated. Every time when the stochastic RSI goes under 20%, it is usually a really good buying opportunity, because you just need to look here at the past. When we got here in 2020 in October, that cross and that buy signal, you saw that we got a massive run afterwards, and that lasted until we got the second wave where we got the all-time high in the last cycle here, and then again here across where we got again a pump. So you see here from here this kind of to the upside, then also over here in December 2022 after the FTX crash we got a cross move to the upside, and so on and so on. So now by next week, if we can hold this green support area that we are currently trading in, we're gonna put in another buy signal on the stochastic RSI, and that will lead to continuation to the upside, and that will be your final confirmation that all this sideways nonsense is over, and that Bitcoin is ready now to move to the upside here. But also cycle-wise, we are coming into a phase of the cycle. Remember, during the summer, usually not a lot is happening, and then when we get to the end of August, early September, markets picking up again because everybody is back from holidays, and this is what I also expect this time. When we're going into the shorter time frames, here on the 1 hourly chart, we are below the $59,300 to $59,000 resistance area that was giving us support here. When we move to the upside, we are potentially putting in here a higher low. So we have here a higher low, here a higher low, and maybe we go all the way down to like $57,400, $300 and put in here another higher low, and then move here to the upside. That we're putting in lower highs here since we started this symmetrical triangle is not really concerning me. until we break this low here. Because if we put in a low lower than that one, it might change then the structure, but until then we are good. And right now we are also putting in potentially a reversal candle here after that that bearish engulfing candle, that green one to the downside, which created at the same time a small imbalance, and we are on the way up here to fill this. So another $200, and we have filled it, and at the same time putting in a Morningstar pattern reversal candlestick pattern to go here to the upside. Also here the Elliott wave count is still intact on the 1 hourly time frame. If you are still in this trade here, remember guys, I told you yesterday, when we break above here $60,200, there you can open another trade into that bigger resistance area here of $65,000. We did not break here. We got beautifully rejected, and I, if I remember correctly, told you to take some profits here at that line. If you would have done that, everything good. If not, it's okay, guys. You know, so worst case is we go another $700 down and then get a bounce to the upside and continue to go up here. As long as we are not breaking the 2 of that Elliott wave count at $56,100, we are fine. You know, so if we break that, then we need to change the count, and I counted wrong. And we might be here in a bigger ABC correction. But for the time being, everything is still completely on track. And guys, don't forget, if you were not yesterday there on that live stream, I still give away this week another $500 if you deposit at least $100 on Zumax, guys. And you also still get $10 just for signing up. So use the link down below and get a chance to win $500. I will here on this in this video, I will give away $1,000 to 2 people. So each $500, in total $1,000. I give it away by the end of the video. So make sure that you watch until the end to know if you actually won. And also, not to forget that if you trade with $100 until the 26th of August, so another 7 days, so until next week, Monday, and you lose it in a Bitcoin or Ethereum trade, Zumax got your back and will return that $100 to you. So you will get it back if you lose it. So you have basically $100 that you can trade with and will not lose it. So it's a risk-free trade in any case. But if you make money on it, then of course it's different. You know, so it's not like you trade, you make money, you lose 100, you get the 100 back. That's not how it works. You know, so it's only one time. But still, go and check it out with the link in the description, guys. Now, on the daily chart here on the VPVR and on the EMA ribbon, we still see rejection from both areas here. Bitcoin tried yesterday to break here into the EMA ribbon and failed. Came back into that green box here of support. We slightly touched it or got close to touch it. And are bouncing up from here. Here, the stochastic RSI, I really, really hate how the stochastic RSI is looking here, guys. I will be completely honest. Because this is about to give a sell signal. If we get a sell signal, best case scenario, Bitcoin will just chop sideways here above $56,000. But more likely is that we come back down to that channel here and touch it, find their support, and then come back up. So that is definitely not the scenario that we want to see. But yeah, if not, Bitcoin gets a big pump here today, we are a little bit in trouble. The big trap that a lot of people are going to fall for is when you look here at the daily chart on that parallel downwards trending channel, that when we come down here to touch the bottom of $52,000, that everybody on Twitter will scream again, oh, we go to 40 something $1,000, you know, so it's over, it's so over. No, it's not over, guys. You know, so if that is happening, it will be a massive buy opportunity when we get back down here, because we will just put in a higher low compared to this low here, and we will continue to go up, guys. Everything is now in alignment for on the higher time frames for a big move to the upside, but we should not ignore that also on the lower time frames we have also on the 1 hourly chart this parallel channel around $55,700. So in this will be a first warning sign, you know. So if we break here, that parallel channel to the downside, then you know, okay, we will go down to 52, and I will personally put in a short from here. So if we break that level, I put in a short. Otherwise, just watch when we come back up to the top of the channel at $60,000. If this time we are able to break through it, get support and continue to go to the upside. You see it also on the liquidation levels that the trajectory is definitely to the upside here. Buyers are stepping in right now on the 4-hourly chart to put in here a pinball candle, which is bullish for us right now. It would be even better if we connect green, but there's like less than a minute to do so. So I guess it's gonna stay as it is. But if the next candle pushes here, above the EMA ribbon, at $59,400, that will be definitely bullish and most likely trigger a move to the $61,000 area where we have highly over leveraged short positions sitting, and that will trigger a short squeeze into higher levels, into the lower leveraged short positions and to the 200 moving average. So this hasn't changed yet, guys. And if you want this indicator, go to MDX Algo. There is a link in the description. You get 10% discount, but only with my link, guys. Get these indicators because it will help you to save so much money that you would otherwise lose in trades. What is it, $60 every month if it helps you to save hundreds or even thousands of dollars and helps you also to make that kind of money. You know, it's like an insurance. You know, it's an insurance on your trades that you pay for to get more confirmation on your buyers with the help of these indicators. And I say the same what I said yesterday. If you don't know how to use them, schedule a call with the team. They're gonna help you and explain you exactly how these indicators work. You know, so I have never seen this anywhere else where the company goes out and says, hey, if you want to know how they work, schedule a call and we're gonna show you. You know, so and this is amazing. So go and sign up there. On this 4-hourly chart with the MDX Algo gradients, you see that Bitcoin is cooling down here and we are in a blue phase, but I think we're gonna get continuation here pretty soon to the upside, here into that supply zone of $60,200 and then here to $61,500. Once we're breaking that level, this will definitely create a short squeeze into the next supply zone here, maybe not in one candle, but over the next couple of days to $64,000. But here, once again, guys, we need to hold $57,300. Only then this will be all accurate. In terms of trade setups for Bitcoin, what I'm waiting for, let me go here back to the 1-hourly chart. First of all, we have here a small broadening falling wedge. So here, and we are trying to break out of this right now. So you could... most likely when you see the video, it will be too late. So what you want to wait for is at least a move above $59,200. Stop loss a little bit lower actually. And your take profit point is sitting correctly. So here, 5.6% to the upside, 1.86% to the downside, 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, absolutely fine. Wait for a 15-minute candle close above $59,200. If you want to be even a little bit more safe on your end, wait for a 30-minute candle close before you jump in there. So now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum is looking pretty weak, guys. I'm not gonna lie. You know, we got rejected from the point of control where I said if we move above that, you can open another trade here. And it looks like if we're not getting a pump here pretty soon above $2,680, that we are going to lose the this volume traded area. And it will then once again confirm that bears are in control on the Ethereum chart. And we will go to the next bigger level of support to $2,500, $2,400. But also here, remember, guys, this will not last any longer. Give it a couple of weeks, then Grayscale will run out of Ethereum to sell. And once that is over, you're gonna see a God candle on Ethereum. But for the time being, if you look for good entries, $2,400, $2,500 might be a good entry. And otherwise, if we break above 2,680, that's your other entry. Otherwise, we're kind of in no man's land currently for Ethereum, even though the stochastic is about to bottom out here on the 4-hourly and the RSI shows slight sign to curve here to the upside. I would be a little bit cautious here currently. On Solana, Solana is showing a little bit more strength, is trying to put in a buy signal in the currently 4-hourly candle here on a stochastic RSI. Because we are holding here really strong that underlying support level at $139 to $141. Can technically open a trade from here. But again, if you want to be on the safe side and you want confirmation that this potentially is also in a Morningstar pattern on these candles, then you need to wait another basically 4 hours. You know, another 4 hours before you open a trade. and you want to be sure that you are above $141 before you open that trade. From there, again, still trajectory is the same. You have here all the technical targets to the upside. Everything remains the same. Here we have a little bit more strength on the RSI. The MACD will give continuation if we get a buy signal on the stochastic in 4 hours. And that will lead that we come back here to like $147, and you want to see that this level is flipped for continuation. Telegram will put in 8 hours the golden cross, in my opinion. I still believe that Telegram will come down here to the 200 moving average to retest this at $6.60, and I have already limit orders here, but also a little bit lower at $6.38, just in case that we fake out and then come back up with the golden cross and then continue to go higher. So I have these two trades set up with the same target, and that's how I'm going to trade that. So because you see here on stochastic, we have still more room to go to the downside. MACD is losing momentum, also to the bearish side. Only the RSI is going sideways currently, but if we keep printing here that red candle as it is, that is a bearish pattern with these 3 candles, and that means continuation to the downside. Hence why I believe that we will get a nice entry down here before we push to $7.55. Stacks also, we got already really close back to the original entry. Here, I believe still that we will come down here and touch this one time before we move to the upside. We just need to adjust here a little bit the take profit target. So, because if we go to the downward sloping trend line, that will give us 17% currently, which is still fine in terms of risk to reward ratio. If you want to play it really safe, guys, you wait for a break above the 50 moving average here on the 4-hourly chart, because currently it's still in a downtrend, you know, so we're under the 50, which is also bearish. So you have to be a little bit careful here with that currently. But still, if you want to trade with free money, guys, then deposit on Bybit $100 and get $500 worth of a position in all these coins that I mentioned here. This will run out soon, so take advantage of that, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Take everything what you can get from exchanges that they are giving away for free just for depositing $100. So what you can do is you can rotate the $100 from ZoomX to be eligible for the giveaway of $500 to Bybit. Claim there your $500 position. Now you have saved $500 on Bybit, and you are having one lot of potentially winning $500 on ZoomX. Now you have $1,000 that you can trade with. With $1,000, I make you $10,000 in like 2 weeks if I trade conservatively, you know, so you can make a lot of money with that. So take advantage of that while you can, guys. Go and sign up with the link in the description. There's a special link exactly for that airdrop campaign. Then let's talk about Casper, because also Casper is looking a little bit weak here right now on the MACD and on the RSI, pointing to the downside. If we get here over the next 8 hours a turnaround, and it looks like that we get a small curve up here already, then we put in a bullish divergence, and then I potentially might be inclined to enter a little bit higher. But you know what? I will actually follow my plan here. So my plan is either a break of this ascending triangle to the upside from that horizontal resistance line here, which would mean that this move to the downside is now a fake out, because we will come back in and then continue higher. If it's not a fake out, I'm only interested to long from support here, and then trade it into this horizontal resistance, take there my profit, and if I get a break here of this horizontal level, I enter here and then I take profit at that high point over here. This is how I'm going to trade this. Then GRT broke this downward sloping trend that or is about to break it. We are also getting here on the stochastic RSI soon a buy signal, RSI pointing to the upside. MACD will put in continuation if we get that buy signal on the stochastic. Also the gradients, okay, we are here now in a purple, not purple, we are like in a pinkish candle phase. Still, this can run for quite a while, you know. I just want to show you here, there also we had something similar. If I go now back here to the gradient, see here like purplish hot, and then we still went higher, had a small pullback, continued higher. So I see something similar happening here right now. So and if you want to trade coins like this and you just want to copy trade me, go to Margex, guys. I think there's also somewhere in the description a link to Margex. I will from tomorrow on trade more copy trades again on Margex. So go and check that out, because I know a lot of you guys just want to follow my trades, and you see that we are highly profitable here overall over the last couple 2-3 weeks already. So I want to give you the opportunity just to make some money here on autopilot by following the trades that I have on Margex. So then Rune is soon breaking here the $4 mark. So we got initially rejected from here. Also here soon will be a golden cross put in, most likely by Saturday, potentially this week Saturday, I would say. So if we go up like this, yeah, it looks like Saturday, Friday, unless we are getting a nice candle to like $4.50, like in one go on the 4-hourly chart, then the angle would change and we will do it on Wednesday instead of Friday, Saturday. But nonetheless, I will enter a trade at $4.08. And if we would come back down here and get a big rejection from this downward sloping resistance line, then I will enter a little bit higher, actually. Let me put this a little bit higher. And this is how I'm going to trade this. From $3.60 all the way up to $4.50. So that is then the other setup that I have currently here for Rune. I don't believe that we go much lower than that, because $3.60 is almost 10% move to the downside, even though the indicators are not looking too bullish here. But this is because of that downward sloping resistance, and the Fibonacci retracement level above us also giving us resistance. I'm not putting too much weight on the indicators right now. I put more weight on the price action in that consolidation phase, with a potential push here into the golden ratio with continuation. Now let's give away $1,000 quickly. Random number generator. So remember, guys, I promised you that people from yesterday will get $500. So these are the people that signed up yesterday, and then I will give to another person up here money away that have signed up before yesterday and deposited $100. So I need 29 to 32. So number 31. 31 is 258445387. If this is your ZoomX account, congratulations. Send an email to my team, info@amcrypto.us, and they're going to sort you out. Please give us a couple of days. When we get your email, trust us, we're going to immediately forward this to ZoomX, and they're going to take as long as they need to deposit that money to you. But usually they're quite quick. So just be patient. Don't spam us with emails. Where is the $500? You're going to get it. Don't worry about this. So you won. And that means you guys move up here now. That means you still have a chance to win for today, potentially. And let's see, the other one is from 4 to 19. So 4 to 19, where's the randomizer? So 4 to 19, let's see. Who of you is going to win here? 4 to 9. Number 15. Oh, so close that somebody of the other guys won. 2489 20300. You also won $500, guys. Congratulations. So again, same thing. Send an email to amcrypto.us. We're gonna sort you out. Just be patient. Don't spam us. So if I get more than 2 emails asking where's my money, I'm gonna disqualify you. And you have 24 hours to send us an email to claim the $500 with proof that these accounts belong to you. So if we don't get proof, then tomorrow I give it away to somebody else. Let's get into Injective really quick. Injective is currently below our entry level. So if you entered, it's still fine, because we are here also in a symmetrical triangle. We're just at the bottom of it. So I would be not too worried if you're currently in a trade like this and a little bit underwater, because the indicator's also telling me that we might get continuation to the upside pretty soon, because the stochastic bottomed out, RSI slightly going up, MACD bearish, not gonna lie, but price action is chopping sideways. So, and this happens sometimes that you get here bearish signals on the indicators where price is chopping sideways, but the only thing that it's telling you is everything is resetting to continue to move to the upside, especially when we have a bullish biased pattern. So I would not be too worried about this. If you're not in a trade here, wait for $18.13 that we break above that, and then you can trade here with us into the downward sloping trend line and into the 200 moving average, which will be still around 17% of a profit at the current moving target. And guys, that's it for today's video already. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I see you with more money tomorrow.